in the housing market so you can shop for your next home with confidence. Thanks so much for being here with us.
Confidence might be an exaggeration.
Well, a little more confident, let's say that.
But you could do with a little bit more knowledge, which is always helpful. Everybody's expecting the housing market to have thawed out for the spring. It's our best market, but it's not thawing out because of interest rates. Interest rates by the end of the year will probably go up by 1%.
Oh, wow.
Maybe down by 1%. But what's interesting to keep in mind is that 1% only represents a 10% difference in your mortgage payment. And that's how you should really look at it. Can I afford 10% more? Can I afford 10% less? But if you're not in the market right now buying, by the time interest rates do come down just one more point, you'll have double the competition. You won't be able to get your hands on a house.
And speaking of being in the market, what's your best advice to those who are looking to buy a home right now?
Right at this very second, the tips. There's a few things that are key. One, you should shop around for your mortgage. And when you shop around for your mortgage, most people fall for low interest rates that they see advertised. It's a terrible mistake. The only number that counts is the APR, and that's how you should shop, apples to apples. The APR includes not only interest rates, but all the fees charged by the bank, and that's how you should really shop. It's also important, I think, because I have the first-hand experience of it, of writing love letters. I have bought my last 3 homes of homes that weren't even on the market. I write around the town I want, I look at the home I want, and I write a love letter why I adore their house. They might not call you right away, but every time I've done that, they call me eventually because they're curious, and I've always gotten that house. That's how I've gotten my last 3 houses. It's a great way to shop.
That's wow. Too, and smart, yeah.
Yeah, I want to live in your house because I like it.
Yes, of course.
You brought us a few houses to look at, and this first one is in Chicago.
It's a cream puff of a house. You're not going to find anything better than this. It's on the best street in Chicago. It faces Lake Michigan. Where do you see the inside? It's got a lobby that I love because you know what it says? I'm old money, so let's say you're new money. It puts your respectable print on your money, huh? Look at this dining room, that kitchen. It's beautiful. You wouldn't want to leave there. Every single room faces Lake Michigan. You have wideness and light all the way around, and that house is only $450, or is it $465? I think I forgot the number, but dirt cheap. It's a great house. It's going to sell right away.
Wow. $459. That's pretty cool. So let's talk about a home in Florida that you got for us.
Florida's really hot. There's 1 million people moving into Florida, increasing the population every year. The cost of living is 20% lower than anywhere in the United States. That's a good reason for moving to Florida. That house is a cream puff. You name one thing wrong with that house. It used to be the neighborhood clubhouse, and that's why I had that beautiful location on the water that we zoomed by, which we should have stared at for 5 minutes. Those cabinets, you could put a coat of white paint. That's about all it needs. It has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Everything in that house is meticulous, and here's your backyard. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Come on, I want to sell your house. I want to sell your house.
We are in the market for our house.
You are?
Yeah. Thank you very much. We appreciate
My
it. And always
pleasure.
good to see you. You know that. More tips and exclusive entrepreneurial advice. You can check out Barbering in Your Pocket, a new Patreon community.
And up next, with the maestro.
Yeah, Ricky Myers.